How to wake up in the morning. You set an alarm clock. Okay, look, I know it's not that simple. I know you are faced with the hardest of trials, like a worn out soldier weary of war, where each day feels like a backwards race where your shoelaces are untied, so you trip and fall into lonely Octobers. Now, see, I know there are days where you start to see sharp objects as holy or biblical and realize that the only difference between sacred and scared is just how you place the letters. I know the nights are tough too. I know that walking into the pitch black can start to feel like home after a while, so you remind yourself that your skin is dark for a reason. But you are still confused, like a chicken inside a house of mirrors, and you don't know where to start. So you set an alarm clock. All right, the next one, that was the first one, was the short one. The next one is something I wrote just a couple of hours ago. It's called Lessons from the Late Dr. Sigmund Freud. Good evening, class. You all know who I am. Cigars, smoke, and mommy issues. But let's set that aside for a moment because the class is now in session. Lesson 1. Mania is marked by periods of excitement, euphoria, delusions, and overactivity. The year is 1789. The air is still like the portraits of a revolution. Jean-Jacques Rousseau is filled with periods of excitement, euphoria, delusions, and overactivity. The voices in his head ring like the bells of an overfilled temple, crying songs of freedom written by children fresh from the womb. Lesson 2. Obsessive-compulsive disorder is a mental disorder where the person feels the need to perform certain routines repeatedly and have certain thoughts repeatedly. When the Bastille was stormed, all the revolutionaries could think about were independence and gunpowder. Independence and gunpowder. Independence and gunpowder is a mixture of sulfur, charcoal, and potassium nitrate, which is to say, you need things to work together to make a bang. Lesson 3. Anxiety is when the mind is full of worry, fear, or questions strong enough to interfere with the person's daily activities. Questions like, when are things going to go wrong? Will I go hungry again tonight? Is the price of freedom really worth it? Insecurity is a war that you know you're going to lose, but hope is preparing for it every single day. You have to fight the fight and talk the talk if you want bread on your plate. That is why the French call it pain. Now, lesson 4. Lesson 4. Selective mutism is a complex disorder characterized by an inability to speak anywhere except in places of comfort. Soldiers, now it is not the time for comfort. Now is the time to speak. Now it is the time for you to unite. Now it is the time to show them why our we means yes. Lesson 5. Attention deficit hyperactive disorder is a chronic condition in which a person faces difficulty in paying attention, hyperactivity, and acts without regards to consequences. Now, don't let the world shake you down, little boy. Too many of us have fallen and have forgotten how to get back up. Now, get back up. There's a revolutionary inside of you. Inside all of this madness, all you need to do is let it grow.